Okay, first of all, this is my review of Space Jam: A New Legacy. So I don't know if this is a reboot or a sequel, but based on watching the movie, I think it's a sequel to the original Space Jam, which starred the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. So let's get right into it. So the premise of Space Jam: A New Legacy is LeBron James being a more of a father than a basketball player to his son Dom James. And Dom James is more of a video game enthusiast than a basketball player, to the point that he created his own video game, Dom Ball. A little nitpick here is how the hell did he created a video game at that young age? Is this how Warner wants to place Dom James as a child prodigy? So maybe again, that's questionable. That's a bit sus, if you ask me. Number two is that I think LeBron kind of enjoys the game. It just glitched out. Yeah, there's a glitch there that when you do a step back 3 pointer, you know the thing that LeBron does, crossover step back 3 pointer, the game glitches out. And to that point, I think LeBron was being a good father there until the game glitched out. So that presumably ruined the whole feeling. And then the plot that an algorithm, Don Cheadle, the War Machine, is going to suck in LeBron and his kid to the computer is a bit out of this world. But then again, the first Space Jam movie was a bit out of this world. Michael Jordan was sucked into Toon World via a golf course. So Mr. Algorithm is Algae Rhythm. Don Cheadle is that evil, maniacal computer AI like Skynet, only Warnerfied, who heads the Serververse. The Serververse is a collection of all the IPs, intellectual property that Warner Brothers own and represented by planets. And when LeBron got sucked into this world, the stakes were made that if he would lose the basketball game against Don Cheadle, he would be stuck here in the Serververse, and if he wins, he will get his son back. So the plot here shifts from LeBron going to Toon World, because that's where the rejects are, according to Don Cheadle, and Don Cheadle brainwashing Dom James. So LeBron went into Toon World, and then things happened. Bugs Bunny is the only person there that is present because Mr. Algae Rhythm, Don Cheadle, managed to convince the Toons to go to outer worlds because there are more worlds to explore. This is the most complicated plot I've heard since, I don't know, Batman versus Superman. And that was also created by Warner. Marvel. By Warner. That is bad writing, if you ask me. At least the first Space Jam was consistent on its plot. The Nerdlocks wants to go strong, wants to rule Toon World, and what do? They took the best basketball player's abilities, and Toon World was in danger, so they get the GOAT. Here, Algorithm just wants to be famous, to be the premier AI for Warner Brothers. So he took LeBron James, who I don't know why he chose LeBron James. There are far more marketable people than LeBron James, and Dom James into a high stakes basketball arc type thing, tournament thing, fight thing. Again, it's a bit cluster fuck, if you ask me. So Bugs with a cameo of Big Chungus meets LeBron, and then they go on to different segments of the Warner serververse, to find the other Looney Tunes characters. So the first planet was DC, where it was Super Duck and Porky Pig. They got in. Of course, they will get in. If someone refuse, then there's no movie. We got the grandmother, who my father jokingly said that he was still a kid, and that grandmother is already a grandmother, and now my father's dead, and that grandmother is still alive. She's immortal. Being in the Matrix universe, then there is Foghorn Leghorn on the Game of Thrones. I don't know where Pepe Le Pew would be. I bet he would be in Casablanca because romance. But because Pepe Le Pew was cancelled being an alleged rapist and womanizer, I don't know what would be his role here in this movie. Again, the plot is all over the place. We then ship back to the rogue AI algorithm, and then he managed to brainwash Dom that he would fight his dad for respect, and that's where he created the Goon Squad. The Goon Squad are patterned by two WNBA players, which I don't know about, no offense. Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, and Klay Thompson. I like the fact that Klay Thompson is a water elemental because he's a Splash brother. Also, Dom created this character with maximum stats, and I like how Don Cheadle convinced Dom James to max out his stats. I like that part. One of the parts that I like. We'll get to another part that I like, and that would be later on in the game. So there. We also got a reminiscence of Wonder Woman 1984 opening with Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny being in those trials. Of course she'll win because she saved LeBron or something. There. So we got to the main conflict here, that LeBron James wants fundamentals of the basketball, while Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes wants to go in on their looniness. And that kind of affected the first half of the game. So we're not jumping to the game. The stakes are higher than ever before because through Dom's app, people are sucked in to the Toon World, like to the serververse, I guess. So what happens if the pilot was watching the game? What happens is people are watching the game and they get sucked in to the game itself. Even Ernie Johnson has been sucked into the game. And people from the Warner serververse are also watching the game. So there's also a montage there of people getting in. I don't think that airplane in one scene stayed in the air if I assume everyone was watching the game there. Or how do they get reception inside an airplane? I don't know. So first half, obviously, the Goon Squad overwhelms it. Kind of one-sided, isn't it? And then we get to the second half, but during halftime, there is this part that got me, and they tease up Michael Jordan. They got the Chicago Bulls intro song, that someone's wearing Jordan sneakers, LeBron looking surprised, and it was Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, the actor, Michael B. Jordan, not Michael Jordan, the basketball player, but Michael B. Jordan, the Killmonger actor. So that got me. I'm afraid to say it. I was kind of expecting the GOAT, the greatest of all time, but I got Michael B. Jordan. Whew. Then the Looney Tunes have convinced LeBron to be themselves, be loony, and that get the game really close in the third quarter, at the second half. Fourth quarter, LeBron and Dom against each other. Truce. Dom changed sides. Don Cheadle cheats himself into for the lead because he is the algorithm. He controls the server so he can cheat. However, with that one glitch, they theorized that one glitch can destroy the game, giving LeBron the chance to give a shot, to take the last shot. So if LeBron used the step back three, it will glitch the game. He may die. It is implied that LeBron may die in this stakes if he made that shot. So LeBron was ready to kill himself. Bugs Bunny took the final ball. As always, LeBron passes the final shot. Like in real life, Bugs Bunny step back three. The game glitch out. LeBron took the last shot. Toon Squad wins. But the ending, everyone gets home, family, Dom entering E3, Bugs Bunny really not dead because he's a Toon. Which made the stakes a lot lower. The standards are a lot lower. There are some Easter eggs there, like when Don Cheadle scored, he did the Vince Carter, it's over taunt. And then there's like the time, I think Don Cheadle made all the LeBron Burns reference, like he left Cleveland, he left Miami, he left Cleveland again. I'm not sure for the Lakers, and he left his family. Something like along the lines like that. So yeah. The main gripe that I got here is the family that LeBron James has been fighting for. It's not really his family. Yep. They're just a bunch of actors playing as LeBron James's family. So I was kind of turned off. I thought it was his real family. I thought that was LeBron James's family being cast in Space Jam, New Legacy. But no, I took a little research on it. Those people are actors. Why did LeBron choose actors over his real family? It would have been much better if it was his real family in that film. But no, we have to mix fiction and reality. We have to blur the line so much that even compromising the main point of the plot, LeBron being a dad. If you can't make a real connection to family if it's not his family. Of being a real dad if it's not his real son he's talking to. What? Bronny James was busy? So yeah, Space Jam. I'm glad I pirated this. I'm damn glad. I'm fucking glad I pirated this. Because if I spent another HBO Go subscription, I would have lost my mind. Jordan is the GOAT. LeBron is soft. That's my review.